Hello everybody, I'm Cafriel and this is Vantage Master Online. In our last episode, we finally completed the acquisition of the tools and relics that are required to be a fully fledged master. We now have all the Natials and all the magic available. So we're also going to be progressing now one mission at a time with no choices. It's all linear from here on out. Our next opponent is a witch. Witches, as you may recall, have really low physical stats, not terribly high magic defense either, extremely high magic power, and slightly low speed. This mission starts mid-morning, late morning. It's going to be bright. It will get dark, though, before we finish. Alright, let's get started. Let's see. One note, if you're at all aware of this story, this is the witch who is interviewing you at the beginning of the game when you're taking the questions, if I recall correctly. So now, we have choices. In fact, we have a bunch of choices. This is one of my favorite missions in the game. It's one of my favorite maps to play on regardless. It's got a lot of magic stones. It's got interesting terrain. So, you'll probably notice, one of the first things you'll probably notice is the huge collection of magic stones on this little area. There's 5 magic stones there. I don't remember how many there are. I'm just going to count them quickly. It's 10. Okay, so there's 15 magic stones, and a third of them are over there. If we get those 5 and just the 2 behind us, we'll have almost half the magic stones in the map. Of course, the enemy master has much higher magic power than we do, so she's going to have a lot more MP available. In that regard, we need a plan. These 2 magic stones are kind of out of the way. They're not going to need defending early in the game, but we do need to grab them. We want to move our master across as fast as possible so we can start collecting the other magic stones, though, because we're almost certainly going to need to defend them. So what I'm going to do is summon a pellet to go backwards and collect magic stones. That should be able to get those 2, and then hop over to one of these groups and start grabbing those also. And the enemy summoned a Ragnarok's, which could be really problematic. Let's talk about the newest Natial, the last Natial that you unlocked, Xenos Bleed. Xenos Bleed has 16 physical and magical attack, which are both quite high, and it does have a magical attack for 10 MP. It has a range of 7, but fires in a straight line, like the Neptuno's attack. It means it can't fire through or over terrain. It doesn't do great with dramatic changes in elevation, and it can be blocked by a Natial on the way. But it does a ton of damage. It's really good for shooting down air Natials. However, it only has 13 physical defense and 15 magic defense. The Una Vievil has higher physical defense and also higher physical attack. So if all you're planning to do is physical attacks, Una Vievil is probably a better choice. On that regard, though, I don't know where this Ragnarok's is going to go, so I'm going to pass on summoning a Fire Natial right now. And instead, I'm going to summon a Tarbs out into the water here. Tarbs will be able to move out into the center of the ocean lake thing and provide some cover with its very long-range attack. And oh look, the enemy summoned a Tarbs too. To a wide area, and Tarbs is pretty good at dealing with the low physical defense Heaven-type Natials. Alright, so with an enemy Tarbs on the field, I really don't want to invest too much in an expensive Fire Natial. That thing is going to have a pretty hefty range. You know, in 2 moves, it'll be able to reach most of this plateau. But I also don't really want an Earth Natial, because Earth is going to be killed by the Ragnarok's. So what I'm going to do is, instead of a Xenos Bleed, I'm going to summon an Univieval. And I'm going to have to work on getting those magic stones a little bit later. And there's probably going to be a bit of a Tarbs duel going on. Let's see. Remember, pellets can only move 4. That means that in order to get across this, my pellet is going to have to be on the tip of the peninsula there. It's going to slow her down a little. Oh, yeah, the enemy master's heading another Tarbs. Oh, God. Sorry for cutting myself off there. It's just going to be really annoying. I am going to have to summon some kind of Earth Natial now. Let's see. Going to go for an Aetherian. And you'll notice I'm using cheaper Natials in order to conserve MP, because I just don't have that much MP to spare. Where do I want to put my Tarbs? So I don't want to move the Tarbs too far forwards and have it get destroyed by fighting enemy Tarbs 2-on-1, but I do want it to be able to reach the Ragnarok's if it's relevant. So actually, as it turns out, it can just wait there. My pellet is not going to be able to stand up against the 2 Tarbs attacking it if it comes down to that, so it's also not going to be able to advance. But I will take the opportunity for 2 damage on that one. Right, here comes the Ragnarok's, and I don't have any great options for dealing with that. I do have a good option for dealing with it, though, which is Conjurate, because the enemy doesn't have a pellet over here, or actually doesn't have a pellet at all. So that'll keep the Ragnarok's from going anywhere. Ooh, I can't reach... I can reach that enemy Tarbs, I just can't do it from a Magic Stone. Figures. And that'll give me time to bring the Univieval down. Let's see, if it goes to the other Magic Stone, it'll then take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It won't be able to reach. So I'm going to have to leave that Magic Stone alone for now and just move down. My pellet is going to go for the southeast 2 Magic Stones. Okay, so barring unforeseen circumstances, one of those Tarbs is dead. My Aetherian will be able to kill it. In that case, I'm going to take the extra oh, let's see, actually. I can't reach the Gwenfoss. So I'm going to I can't reach the Ragnarok's either. That's odd. Yes, I can. Move plus attack. There we go. So I will take the extra damage on the Ragnarok's, which should let my master get away without having to attack it this turn. Instead, he can park himself on a Magic Stone and summon a Tentarch, because I like Tentarchs, and because Tentarchs are going to be really effective in controlling the center area. Alright, my pellet is not going to be able to put up a fight against the Gwenfoss here, but it can at least compete with the Magic Stone stealing. And I've now caught up in MP. My Aetherian cannot reach the other Tarbs under any circumstances. So rather than use my Tentarch's turn, I'm going to just move the Tentarch forwards. Okay. So now my concerns are as follows. My Univieval is a little bit damaged, and there's no more Heaven Natials around. It's going to retreat to finally pick up that last Magic Stone. I want to move my Master over to the other Magic Stone, and I want to summon a Natial of some sort. An Earth Natial would be good to help deal with the Tentarch, Some kind of Heaven Natial would be good to deal with the .com, but the Tentarch is a more immediate threat. So I have the choice of a .com of my own, or trying to take advantage of the Tentarch's lower magic defense with a Gyobro. Gyobro can do all right against Tentarchs under the right circumstances, but it's so freaking slow. So I am going to summon a .com. It's going to have to do a little bit of work to get out there, but it'll get there eventually. Aetherian doesn't move, and therefore will act again sooner and be able to take a shot at one of these two water Natials. My Tarbs is going to have to withdraw a little bit. And I'm going to withdraw in this direction so that I can use it to attack the enemy Gwenfloss over there. Now, the Gwenfloss can't get to the second Magic Stone, so I can delay him stealing that Magic Stone a little while by leaving my pellet there. And here comes the Tentarch off. Tentarchs do more damage to each other if you use their magic attack, but I don't have the MP to spare. I wonder if my pellet can damage a .com from the front. No. Nope. Not even close. I don't have enough MP to do anything with my master. And as you can probably see here, you can't drop straight down there. So the only way my master can get over to the other side is to head all the way back to this hex and then work his way around. That's definitely an option. The other option is to head towards the southwest side, but I think I have the west under control. So I'm going to send my master back to the east. I'm not sure exactly where in the east I'm going to send him yet, but he really needs to get over there to compete for these magic stones. Doc Holm is just working his way forwards. Okay, so yeah, my Tarbs is now going to be able to assault that Tentarch. And meanwhile, my Unaviable, with nothing else to do, is going to work its way around to steal magic stones. I do not like that. That's going to make it a little bit more dangerous to get my master down here. In fact, it's probably not safe at all to do that. Oh boy. Alright, let's see where its moving range is. Oh wait, my Tarbs might be blocking it, so it can move 6. Yeah, so I'm not going to move my master at all. I'm just going to summon another Tentarch. What is he doing, I hear you asking? 2 Tentarchs? Is he insane? No, I'm not insane. I just really like Tentarchs. They're hard enough to kill that it's a fairly safe move. Alright. There's no real point in me attacking the Tentarch because I won't deal enough damage, and killing the Tarbs is going to be really helpful. Tarbs is going to move over here and start working on the Gwenfloss. And my other Tentarch now is going to... Other Tentarch, he says. Which one is the other Tentarch? Is going to move up here and attack. 0 damage, because I'm not even in the right position. But what it does is it's limiting the Tentarch's maneuverability here, which will hopefully let my Doc Holm catch up with it. Oh, my poor Pellet. Pellet's gonna have to run away. And so is my master. What I really want now is a healer, and I'm going to want a water-bound healer because it's going to be an essential position. So that's going to be a Marmee, which is convenient because night is coming. And my Unaviable continues his quest. At this point, my Pellet just has to run away. As I said, Tentarks do much better damage to each other using magic, but it is expensive. Alright, so now my Tarbs can't kill the Gwenfoss. Much to my dismay. I could deal some damage to the pellet. Or I could just deal more damage to the Gwenfoss and force him to either keep healing it or lose it. If I want to use magic with this Tentark to hit the enemy Tentark, I'm going to have to hit my own Tentark. And I don't want to do that. So instead, this Tentark is going to climb up the hill. Probably run afoul of something I don't want to run afoul of, but, you know, whatever. Master. Oh, boy. My Master is going to have to continue to work his way around here, I think. Or he could sit on a Magic Stone and get some health back. See, Aetherian only does 1 damage to the Tentark even from the front. Alright, so my Univievel is finally reaching the enemy Magic Stones, which is going to be a consistent advantage. Because he's going to have, or she is going to have a real hard time reclaiming him. I didn't check that. I should have moved my guy. Oh man, that's really annoying. Alright, so now I can actually kill the Gwenfoss because my Master happens to be there. What is the Doc Holmes range there? Pretty scary. So what I clearly need now is some kind of Heaven Natial to, or several Heaven Natials to deal with all these Earth things. Fortunately, it's night, or it's going to be night soon, which means Amaltamus will be, a good choice. I'm willing to take the hit from the Doc Holm to do some damage to the pellet, which will let something kill it next turn. Tentark finally dies. And Univievel continues his hike. Nothing here is wounded worth mentioning. So the Marmaid's actually just not going to turn. It's not going to move at all. My pellet's going to sit on the Magic Stone, get health back. It doesn't really have anything else to do. And I'm going to summon Amaltamus, because Regnacrox is not going to be very effective at chasing down like a Doc Holm wading through the water. Fortunately, Bomb Motto is also a night type, so it's also going to be more powerful. In the meantime, my Tentark is going to just hang out in the water where it's safe from the Bomb Motto. Aetherian bites the dust, but it did its job taking down those Tarbs, and oh great, another Tentark. I don't like enemy Tentarks, I only like friendly Tentarks. Looks like I'm going to have to do some more pellet chasing. So my Doc Holm is now going to engage the enemy Doc Holm in a frontal sumo match, which is not a great... It's not very effective, but it will get there eventually. And more importantly, it keeps the enemy Doc Holm from getting to my Tentark again, I think. Yes, okay. I guess my Master is currently functioning as a enemy Natial hunter. Oh, God. Alright. Oh no! I did not see that. I miscalculated the range. My pellet cannot really get in there to save my Tentark. Not in any reasonable time frame. I'm still gonna move it down though. The MP regeneration differences right now are really killing me. But hopefully I'm going to be able to make some progress. Ugh. Okay, so that's my Marme, which doesn't really have anything that needs healing around there, so it'll just move out over here. Alright, so I have to decide now if I want my Master to attack the Amaltamus or reclaim the Magic Stone, and because I can summon, I'm going to reclaim the Magic Stone and pick up a Xenos Bleed. A Xenos Bleed might be seem like an odd choice here because of all the water Natials around, but it will be able to throw fire across the gap to hit the stuff like the Fifenol out there. It'll be able to hit the Balmado for what that's worth too. Oh, I don't have enough MP for my Tentark's magic, so my Tentark is going to retreat. Moving range on my pellet is 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Pellet's gonna have to move down further. This is quite a collection of enemies here. Let's see what my Amaltamus can reach here. It could reach the enemy Balmado. I'm not really sure if it's going to accomplish anything if it does that. But I'm going to go for it because I will be able to then reach a Magic Stone next turn. It'll force another heal from the Fifenol, if necessary, and it didn't really have any other good targets, and there's nothing there that can really threaten it. Gotta heal my Tentark. Alright. Alright, so I want to hit the Regnacrox because the Fifenol has higher magic defense and is on a Magic Stone. And that does considerable damage. And I want to get the most out of my MP. Don't have enough MP to summon anything I want to summon, and hitting the Amaltamus will keep it from being able to steal a Magic Stone and get away. I can finally go restore my Tentark. This might cost me my pellet, though. But that's a chance I'm willing to take. Oh my goodness! Alright, so now Xenos Bleed is going to have to retreat and kill the Amaltamus. Ow. Super ow. Let's see. Yeah, I want to get the damage on the enemy Tentark here. Oh, there goes my dock home. Univievo is going to be taking some hits from the Tarbs, but he can get to the Magic Stone, which is good enough. Huh. Okay, I guess my Master is going to kill the Amaltamus. Because I have a Marme over here, I will win the Tentark duel. It just might get a bit messy. Alright, so Xenos Bleed can go kill the enemy Regnacrox. without, or just stay here and kill the enemy Ragnarok. Actually, can it get the magic stone and do that? Yes. So that's a little more efficient. My Amaltamus can kill the enemy Bamato, and claim the magic stone, unfortunately. But finally killing those two Natials improves my position substantially. Because the enemy doesn't have any combat power to the east side here, except for the dock home anymore. Meanwhile, my 1 HP Tentarch is going to be doing a bit of a runner. Alright, so I have another Tentarch over here to deal with, and a Tarbs down there. It's nighttime. I have a lot of MP regeneration, but I do want to sit on a magic stone. I'm going to summon a Bamato. Where is it? There it is. That's going to be maneuverable enough to get around. It's going to be able to deal with the enemy water Natials. It's not going to be doing much good with its paralysis magic, given how many pellets the enemy has. But every little bit helps. I want to make sure I do not give this Tentarch a path to my Xenos Bleed. So I'm going to have to not move it, I think. Tentarch moves 6. 4, 5, 6. That's not good. My Tentarch is going to retreat to keep the enemy Tentarch from getting to my Xenos Bleed. Wait. Oh no. Well, I think... Oh, it could have moved anyway. Oh well. So now my Xenos Bleed is going to be dealing with the Fifenol. Inefficiently, but better than nothing. So my Amaltamus moves next, which means this is safe because I will be able to block the dock home with the Amaltamus. And I will take the shot to kill the Fifenol rather than starting to do damage to the dock home, because the Fifenol would otherwise be able to start stealing magic stones, and the dock home isn't really going to escape or anything. Let's see. There's not a lot for my master to do, and it's going to be really hard for him to get to a better position right now. So I'm going to summon another Amaltamus, because flying, night type. Etc. Marmee is moving over to start healing my Tentarch. And this Tentarch can get out now and deal with those guys. Alright, so where should I put my master now? I think I'm going to start moving him towards the lower left. Wow. A couple of pellets being jerks here, so I'm going to have to do something about them. I don't know why yet. So, kind of, excuse me. What I'm doing here is I'm using the fact that the magic stones on the bottom of the map are spread out, and there's a really heavy concentration of them at the top center to control where the enemies can focus their forces, and stealing magic stones where they're weak and confronting them where they're strong from this central plateau, except for summoning Earth Natials to get down into this channel here. you can summon water Natials out to the right side pretty easily. You can get earth and fire, and of course water to the left, the southwest pretty easily. Xenos Bleed from this central thing has a huge area of effect to deal with enemy Heaven Natials, and Tarbs and Tentarks can deal with those pretty well too. I do not think a Xenos Bleed can kill a pellet in one shot, because pellets have so much magic defense, so I'm going to kill the wounded one. So my Amiltamus now can start working on the Dock Home and stealing the magic stones at the same time. It's not worth using the magic attack here because the Fifenol won't even get hit. Now it'll be worth using the magic attack, maybe, or maybe just directly attacking the Fifenol. I wouldn't be surprised to see the enemy use Conjurate or Vanish on my Tentark right now, though. Can I reach the Tentark with Conjurate? No, and I do not want to move my Master out there unprotected. Do want to get something down to start working on these magic stones, but there's nothing that's particularly jumping out at me as, yeah, this is a really great summon. So I'm going to summon a Regnacrox, because when you've got an MP advantage like this, or when you've got really high MP regeneration, it's generally important to summon expensive things unless you're a really fast master and you're going to get multiple actions per hour, so you're not wasting a ton of MP on overflow. Not really sure what the purpose of that move was. It's going to let me get the Magic Stone and hit the enemy Tentark to kill it, instead of having to use 2 actions for that. Let's see. Regnacroc's going to kill the pellet. And then pursue the enemy master. I absolutely want to prevent the enemy from escaping to the right side here and delaying things. I know my bomb auto is going to kill the Tentark, so it's safe for me to move out next to it and just ignore it. Now what I'm going to summon is a Tarbs to swing around and provide artillery support. Let's see. Time... Yep. Tentark still isn't going anywhere. Could probably afford to move out to the east again, though, because it'll be meeting the Marme. Alright, so Tentark is not going to move. Tentark is instead just going to use magic to kill the Fifenol and seriously wound the enemy Tarbs. So I have the choice of taking a Magic Stone or attacking the Dock Home, and I'll take the Magic Stone because that'll give me a bigger long-term advantage. And with 2 Amiltamus there, it's not like the Dock Home is going to live. Enemies... oh, I've got a max level Marm. Look at that magic power. Right, so I'm going to move the Tentark down. It's going to move into this channel here as another way to approach. Wow, that's a bit slow for my master. I'm actually going to summon a Grion, because it's fast, it's flying, it should be able to get over there and help with all these freaking Fiffinals. Given the situation now, my target is going to move to the south. There haven't really been any particularly tough choices here. Do I have enough MP for this? Yes. Great. And my Xenos Bleed is going to follow along. Ah, man, I shouldn't have moved. I should have just stayed where I was. I would have been to the side of it. Alright, so the enemy's actually now regenerating very little MP per turn. Because it has a lot of upkeep, and it's running out of magic stones. Not enough MP. Probably wouldn't hit the Fiffinal anyway. Marmy will also follow in the water. Guess it doesn't really matter where I move that one to. Fortunately, there's no quick, flashy finish to this mission. Oh, a Zamelpen, of course. Right, I can't attack because it's not adjacent. From there, it can attack. Or it was adjacent. There was too much of a height difference for it to attack, is what was going on. I'm not sure why the magic will hit this hex, but not the one the Fiffinal is on. I would prefer the Zamelpen attack my Grion, then freeze my Tentark right now. Xenos Bleed is not going to be able to easily kill the pellet. So I'm moving back to defend there. Alright. Finally getting to do some damage to the enemy master, along with, like, everything else. Let's do my Tentark go 5th. Fine, whatever. Yup, it froze the Tentark. I should have summoned a pellet. Oh well. At least the Fiffinal is dead when my Regnacrox moves again, if it, you know, gets a turn soon. Oh, look, my Xenos Bleed can reach out and touch it. Alright, Grion is going to stay away from the Zamelpen, attack the enemy master. Not strong enough to kill it, but it will die next turn. my master's just tagging along for the ride at this point. Did it just raise the water level? Why did it just raise the water level? That was a really peculiar move. Well, I guess I should summon something. How about another Xenos Bleed? Why not? Doesn't really matter what I do here. I hate this part of the game, unfortunately. It's one of the few flaws I think the game has. Alright. Sure, we'll end it with a flash. Alright, so that was a much longer episode than usual, but even though this is one of my favorite maps, it's also one of the most complicated by a fairly significant margin. We get more speed for this level up, and another story thing, because remember, we just defeated this witch, and now she's going to give us some advice or something. But I'm not going to record that because this video is already over 40 minutes long, which is quite long enough. So thank you all very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.